Hey everybody, welcome back to Nicsminibikes. Today we're going to start doing the clearancing inside of our 224 block for that billet rod. So come along for the ride and let's get to it. Alright, so we got our cut side cover on there, our billet rod, piston. I don't have any rings on my piston because it'll be coming in and out a few times here. So first thing I'm going to check is my rod clearance at the top of the cylinder there. It's really hard to catch on camera, so we definitely clear at the top, but it wouldn't hurt it to have a little more. And the next place we're worried about is that connecting rod bolt and the top of the crankcase. And it clears. Still pretty close, so we'll probably give it a little bit. I'm gonna check the dipper here at the back of the case, and it comes really close, so we'll probably give it a little there too. Now we'll check the bottom of the cylinder, and we touched at the bottom of that cylinder. So I'm gonna get a marker, we'll mark some spots, take it apart, do some grinding. Alright, so I got my marks inside the block everywhere I want to do some clearancing, and I'm going to use my Heart rotary tool. I'm going to start with the sanding wheel here, and the place that needs the most work is the bottom of the cylinder here, so that's where I'm going to start while I got a fresh battery and a fresh tool here. Alright, so this one was working, but not fast enough for me, so I switched over to a stone, and we'll just slowly work on it. So we got a little bit of clearancing done in there, here and there, and did a little more here, a little bit more down here. So now I'll throw it back together real quick and check everything again. Alright, we're back together one more time. We'll check the bottom here. That's where it gets the closest, right there. Plenty of room. At the top, that's where it gets the closest there. Hard to see it. Probably wouldn't mind having a little more up there. For that rod bolt, kind of went a little too far over, so we'll have to give it a little more. Let's move it back. It's in a good spot, just needs to be moved back. See, it's still pretty close right through that very top. And for the dipper side here, it's clear, but we need a little more there too, I think. So a little more at the top, all around, and the dipper. So we'll take it apart again and try again. Got that bearing taped up, and here we go. All right, we're gonna try that. We'll get this blown out and cleaned out a little bit, and we'll get it together and check those. So I realized after I checked it last time, I didn't put this on, and I don't know if it makes that big of a difference, but it makes some difference. So let's check it with that on. So that bolt is still super close to the top, so we'll do some more up there. Let's see it there. It's probably okay, but it's close, and we're in here. We may as well make it miss by a mile. That dipper is happy, but in the back, I like where it's sitting. Got good clearance there. That rod to the top, I just think the back side is really close still. So we'll give the top of that cylinder some more, and the bottom is good. It misses by a good bit. So we'll do more clearancing on the rod bolt. The dipper in the back is good. In the top here, it just needs a little bit more closer to the cylinder and back. So here we go. Take it apart again. Get some more clearancing done. Okay, so we got our clearancing done, and we'll just double check everything here. Bring it up to the top. Rod bolt looks good. Top of that rod looks good. Dipper looks good. Bottom of the cylinder looks good. So I'm happy with that clearance in there. So the cam I have is not a 224 cam. It's not pre-clearanced. I bought this cam when the 224 first came out, so I had to do some clearancing on it myself. I had to get in between the lobes on both sides. I also had to get some on the lobes. Let's see that. I had to get right here on that one and that one. They were hitting the rod. So we got that clearancing done. We got this clearancing done. We can move on to checking our valve clearances. All right, so to get started with this, we got some new valves. Got some billet aluminum retainers, automotive style keepers, and a set of stainless steel valves. We got 26-pound springs, and there's some lash caps in there as well. So when you get those put in, we're not going to lap them right now. We're just going to get them in so we can check our piston to valve clearance. So to start with that, we got to get these old ones out. Now for this, I'm not going to use the 26-pound springs right out of the gate. I'm going to put the stock springs back in there, but I will use my billet retainers and my automotive style keepers. Got one in there. Got that one in there. Start putting this together to get our clearances checked. So we'll get our cam put in, line up our dots, get our side cover put on. So we're going to use a 10 thou. Got some clay. Just stick it on here and torque that head down 17 foot-pounds. Now I'll set up one of these valves and show you what we do after that. All I got is an adjustable push rod, so we'll drop it in. We're going to start with the exhaust. Put a rocker arm on. We have our lash cap on the exhaust, and we'll set that to about 0 lash. Now we'll spin it around a few times and see if that valve marks that clay. Now we'll switch over to the other side and get it marked. All right, so I spun it around a few times, both valves. Let's see what we get. So that's pretty thick. So I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but this is how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to take my calipers and shove the depth part of it into that clay. The exhaust is about 250 thou. Both of them are about the same, 250, 260. So I did that so I know how close the valves are to the piston, of course, but also I wanted to know if I could go with 1.2 or 1.3 ratio rockers. 1.2 rockers will lift it up 53 thousandths more. 1.3 ratio rockers will raise it up 79. So if we go with the 1.3 ratio rockers, take that 79 thou away from that 255, we'll still have 176 thou clearance. So that's going to do it for this episode of Nicsminibikes. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video where we get some ratio rockers and measure for our push rod lengths. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.